So anyway, let's switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about Beyonce.
Enough of this election shit.
Enough of this election shit.
Let's talk about Beyonce.
Let's talk about. Let's.
What's going on with the queendom?
Well, she's slowing down. She did an interview with, you said, the British Vogue, where she said she wants to slow down with music, and the pandemic has really, changed me in certain ways and stuff. And, this was alarming to a lot of people. I know you posted about this on Facebook, and a lot of people, we were all commenting like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
Didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that coming. I mean, we kind of did. I'm like, because the way I took it, I'm like, okay, you're taking a break because it's the pandemic. So when it's over, you're going to come back, right? Like,
Beyonce's about to have another baby. What? You honestly think in your right mind that Beyonce is not going to have 4 children?
I don't think Beyonce going to have another child. I mean,
she's already said that they've already said that they want more children. And you think that this isn't the perfect time for Beyonce to have another baby?
I know.
Where's she going?
But to be honest, I think Beyonce been left. I think so.
Been left what?
Because we
after
always,
Black is King.
Hold on, yeah. I think after Lemonade. But I feel, yeah,
she was still working after Lemonade.
She was here, but she wasn't here. She wasn't giving us the content that we were kind of.
What, a tour?
Not even a tour. Well, yeah, I mean that kind of stopped after
what did y'all?
After the Coachella, she really didn't do much performances except for this Black is King thing.
But she was still working.
She was still working, but
she wasn't giving you live performances.
She wasn't the Beyonce that we started listening to.
Yeah, because she's not in that same space anymore.
She was very solely R&B, and I feel like, because if you call the gift isn't R&B at all. This is a lot of African beats. This is different. This is not the Beyonce that we're used to. Now the Die Hard Beehive
4 isn't the Beyonce that we were used to.
I feel
that's your favorite album, though, I'm sure.
No, Beyonce is.
Well, that's not R&B. Okay, child, I don't have time for this.
That is R&B. It had R&B. All right, it was a conglomerate of different genres, whatever. At the end of the day, but Beyonce was making hit music, and she was making it on that album. She was making hit music. Beyonce is not making hit music. She's making music that she wants to, which
Beyonce
is okay.
just had a number 1.
Which is with number 1. How long it stayed there?
Didn't matter how long it stayed there. Beyonce's last number 1 was with Ed Sheeran.
So like when she came out with 7-Eleven.
What about it?
People was hyped. Like it was Beyonce made a new song. It was almost like Drake. Like Drake comes out with a new song,
and it was a song about absolutely nothing. She made it was a troll song. It was almost the same as Kanye.
Well, we missed that.
It was the same kind of troll song that Kanye made with that boop diddy scoop.
No.
Yes, well, it was a troll song. It was a song. I can drop anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can drop anything. My fans are going to support me, and it's going to be hot because it's me.
Oh yeah, her fans is always going to support her. But I'm just saying, like, just for the general public, I feel like the general public, we've seen the exit coming.
The exit. Okay, so this is the thing. When you're an artist that has worked consistently for over 25 years now, like you have to remember, this lady will be 40 next year. She'll be 40, and you look at other artists who operated in her time span, and you think about where Janet was when she was 39, and what she was doing with no kids, no husband. Was she touring? Was she making new albums? Was she making music? Was she acting then? Like, these people have real lives.
Yeah.
They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you.
I don't want to.
What I'm saying, like, they have real lives. They don't owe you anything. And I think it was a very important piece of what she said in that article. She said that I have been working consistently and constantly over the past 4 years. She never stopped working just because you didn't see her on TV every week performing at somebody's show, or she didn't perform at every award show, or she wasn't on these morning shows performing and promoting a new album, or she didn't drop a new single, like, because she wasn't doing that.
She became this private person, which I understand. You don't have to give us, like you said, you don't have to give us nothing.
But it's not about her being a private person. She's always been very private. Beyonce was working. She was working. Beyonce she did Coachella. No, she did Lemonade. After Lemonade, she went on tour with her husband and did On the Run too.
Yeah.
After that, she did Coachella. She recorded a whole fucking movie.
Okay.
She released Black is King, the album, The Gift, right? Then she did the special with Disney in ABC for Black is King before the movie came out. Then she did, not Black is King, for Lion King, the real Lion King. Then she did Black is King, the visual album, which we just got. Beyonce has been working. This lady hasn't had a chance to get a break.
I'm not saying she hasn't been working.
What you're saying is you're ungrateful for what she's giving you.
I ain't nobody ungrateful.
That's what you said.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the reason I said you're ungrateful for what she's been giving, because you said,
speaking for the general public, and the general public was just not.
The general public doesn't agree with that. The general public says that she deserves a break because Beyonce has been feeding the people for over 20 years.
Okay.
And even though we haven't been seeing a lot of her, because you haven't seen her in the press or in blogs, because her life isn't falling apart like the rest of these people, doesn't mean that she hasn't been working. This woman has literally been working. When Beyonce goes away, we know Beyonce ain't on fucking vacation. Mm-hmm. Because when Beyonce's on vacation, guess what we get to see?
We see it.
We get to see them ass cheeks on that yacht. We get to see, you know what I mean? Like we get to see her enjoying herself when she's not working. When Beyonce disappears, it's because she's in the building working. Mm-hmm. She's creating something. And this lady just dropped another line for Ivy Park. What do you mean?
I'm for what she's doing now. Everything that she's doing
but she's doing it better than she did back then.
I really think we're saying the same thing, because what I'm saying,
you're saying you're not you're saying she's not the same Beyonce we used to seeing, the workhorse Beyonce was saying. She's not producing the same type of music.
She's not producing the same type of
music. Who cares? Beyonce ain't produced the same type of music in over 10 years. Beyonce has always said the type of music she wanted to do. She never wanted to be stuck in R&B. She used to want to do folk music. That's why you got two parts of I Am Sasha Fierce. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like my inner Beehive is coming out.
Yeah,
I'm a former member. I am. I took a break, but like this because of the nature of her as an artist. Like, mm-hmm. She works really hard. She's a perfectionist. She doesn't put anything out that she doesn't approve of or that she doesn't feel is going to go over well. Mm-hmm. And you also think about the market has changed so much since she was coming up. Like, people have new songs and stuff popping up every day. Like,
every day.
She's not trying to give you hit singles anymore. She wants to give you albums that you're going to remember 10 years from now, that you're going to play all the way through.
And don't get it twisted. I got The Gift. I got Black is King. I got a lot of her music, about a good handful from what she put out.
Right.
And I watched it. I watched it the day of.
But Beyonce doesn't have
on Disney Plus.
Beyonce doesn't have to have hits anymore. Like, Beyonce doesn't have to. She doesn't have to do anything.
I'm not saying that she needs to be doing it anymore. I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, I notice her slowing down. I seen this coming. I seen this announcement coming. That's what I'm saying.
You notice
that's
her
what I've been saying
down.
For the past 10 minutes.
You notice her slowing down?
Not slowing down, but I just noticed that she had her foot in the door, like that she was trying to slow down. Yes, I noticed that. That's all I'm saying.
But where'd you gather that from?
I gathered it from just her pacing when it comes to the different projects that she came out with. This was.
But when did she ever?
She came out with Lemonade. This was like what?
Because she was doing a lot.
Couple years after Beyonce.
Beyonce has dropped something every quarter for the past 40 years.
Okay.
Every quarter.
So after Lemonade, that's when things started to slow down.
Did it?
And I will say I liked the Beyonce album. That's when because Beyonce always been around. For me, I just wasn't a fan until
What's wrong with him?
What?
It's like Pat LaBelle with the paper, for the cupcakes.
Look, I'm just saying. So when I got to Lemonade, I was like, "Oh my God, this is a dope ass album." She really did it. Like, yeah, fuck Jay-Z, this, that, and the third.
Beyonce ain't slow down. You just started listening to other people.
What's next? She did music, but it just wasn't. Maybe it's just not the music that
you like. Say that. Say it's the music you don't like.
Okay, that's the music.
But
music
to say that you could see her slowing down because she wasn't making music that
I seen it coming.
You like.
But I just seen it coming because she did kind of slow down. You're not gonna sit there and say that.
Well, in between that, she had babies as well.
Babies. Okay. There's a lot of people that have children.
Yeah, and guess what happens when they have children? They usually take a break. Guess what she did? She worked on a fucking tour.
Yeah, and that's when she did the Lemonade. Let me get another.
Y'all are ungrateful.
Ain't nobody ungrateful. I'm just saying.
I could see she was slowing down.
I could see it coming.
You could see it. Well, I mean, eventually the woman was going to have to take a break, or her fucking body was going to fall apart.
Mm-hmm. Even with I know I can't bring up her.
Who? That lady with the bird lady?
What bird lady?
You can't bring up who?
I was about to bring up Nicki because I don't think Nicki's slowing down, but I think Nicki is definitely
she's pacing herself.
She's pacing herself.
She has a baby, and she has an album she has to finish.
And I'm definitely for all of that. I'm not. It's and listeners, if you any beehives, I'm not coming for Beyonce. I done listened to that girl ever since I was
probably born. Hell,
born. Okay, Beyonce's always been around.
Oh, she's like my Janet.
Okay. First thing I knew when I woke, but I started appreciating Beyonce like after the Beyonce album.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah. 4 was a good album too, because you go back, you do your history. I'm like, oh, this was a good song. This is a good song too.
Yeah, her lowest selling album ever.
But I think, I'm not just gonna water it down.
Oh, because it's water.
Right. But I think when you've been listening to an artist for a long time, you've been a fan of this artist for a long time, you become, and we talked about this before, you get critical.
You're an ungrateful bee.
It ain't no damn ungrateful bee. I'm just saying,
y'all need more from her. Relax.
Yeah, because look.
Go back and listen to her old shit. Then go become a Destiny Child fan. Start from the beginning.
I ain't gonna.
It's like binge watching on Netflix. You started late in the series. Start over.
Right.
Go to Destiny's Child, the first album, and fall in love with her then. And then by the time you catch up to where she is now, she'll probably have a new album out, and you'll be fine. You're feeling like you're not being fed. Your response is saying that you feel like she's slowing down. It's not that she's slowed down. It's that you want a new Beyonce right now, and it's not happening because Beyonce just dropped a clothing line.
I mean, could you say the same thing about Rihanna?
Yeah,
because I think a lot of Rihanna fans are like complaining.
Feed us, and Rihanna's like,
no,
baby, this is a business. This is a
feeding y'all makeup and skincare
because I have to take care of my business, and I don't owe you anything. I love Rihanna because of the way she handled that, and I think that Beyonce had to learn how to take that kind of autonomy over her career, but because she's so connected to her fans, and she knows when her fans miss her, she knows that, but at the same time, you have an empire to run, sweetheart, and those of us who actually support you, we want you to do what you got to do to take care of your family, because I can't pay for y'all tickets forever. I can't keep supporting you myself personally. You know what I mean? Okay. So do what you got to do to make your money, and we'll see you when we're ready. And it makes you appreciate it more. Rihanna popped up on somebody's song out of nowhere, and it was the Believe It. And guess what? People that the Navy ate her ass up. You mean we waited for these 12 words? It was like, damn, do you like the song or not?
Let me believe it. That was a good song.
I'm just like, do you like the song or not? I'd have been like, if I was around, I'd have been like, oh, you bitches crap. Y'all finna get these draws.
Look, we don't want to listen.
And his face glitter.
I think we are forced to listen to new artists right now. And I think during the 10 years.
You don't want to.
During this recent decade, I've been used to these artists that I've been listening to.
The Trinity, the Nicki, the Beyonce, and the Rihanna.
The Nicki, the Beyonce, the Taylor, the Katy. When we talk about white artists, you know what I'm saying?
When you
everyone's different because, Gaga gave fan service with Chromatica. I wish the same energy was reciprocated to other artists, but I get everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone got their own thing to do. Everyone got businesses and all that. I got that good. I don't deserve it.
Lady Gaga had to do an album because she had to do a tour. She was doing a tour and she canceled it.
But she did give fan service. Chromatica was definitely
for her white gays fans. Yes,
for her little monsters. Thank you.
That grew up to be white gay men.
I ain't the only black Gaga fan. Somebody make some noise.
Child, you also a white gay man.
I ain't no damn. Don't ever, bitch. Get the fuck out my. Cut his mic off. Cut his motherfucking mic off. Don't you ever in your 32 years.
Oh, thank you. Well,
bitch, I ain't no damn gay white man.
I said what I said, and you don't like it.
No, because because it was really the election day. It was really the election day. He was coming for me all day.
I was. What are you, 14?
Calling me 14.
Well, you were the baby. I tell you, you'll learn. It's just your rites of passage, Darren. When you're the youngest in the room, you're going to get this work, okay? I've been there. Sometimes, even now, would you say you said I'm 32? I'll go with that. Even at this age,
I'm the
youngest in the room, and I get ragged on because I'm a millennial, and I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm just looking at them like, oh, okay, well, you'll be dead soon, so. But then
I'll be dead soon.
You'll be dead soon, so, for the old folks. But but yeah, it wasn't anything that. It was just some of the jokes kind of flew over your head because I understand that you wouldn't get them because you aren't old enough. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be in the same. Is that the youthful sparkle?
Not the youthful.
Youth cam.
I'm dead.
But yeah, what are you? I'm gonna start saying that now on the show. Now that I said that, I'm gonna start saying it on the show. What are you, 14? We want more Beyonce. Like, bitch, how much do you want from this lady? She done gave y'all clothes. She done gave y'all movies. She done gave y'all soundtracks. She done gave y'all new dances. She done gave y'all Halloween costumes y'all could do.
She was Nala.
I mean, she's been, I mean, come on. What y'all want this lady to cut her titty off and pass it out to y'all?
Not cut her titty off.
At this point, because ain't nothing else for her to do. Beyonce, thank you for taking the break.
Okay.
Maybe Normani can get a hit. Cheers.
I guess we could cheers on that. I don't know about Normani, but
I want Normani
definitely
to get a hit.
The twins. I have high hopes for them.
What twins?
Ooh, I beat my face.
Okay, so Chloe and Halle aren't twins, but
they're not twins. Okay, all right, fine. Well, I mean, they market each other like they. I mean,
they're sisters. They're Beyonce and Solange if they were a group.
Chloe X Haley. I have high hopes for them because their music.
You call them Chloe X Haley.
Chloe and Halle. Is it Ann? Yeah, I mean, don't. I'm not the only person that says X. We here at the Queen's Court.
Woo! Shit. Yeah, we will have a conversation after the show, Darren. You better learn these folks' names out here.
It's Chloe. It's what is Chloe and Haley? It's Ann. You say Ann instead of X.
Chloe and Halle.
Halle. Okay. Well, look. Like I said, I don't know these infant artists. I've been used to the artists I've been used to for the last 10. For the past 10 years.
Oh. Well, they've been on YouTube for the past.
I feel like I feel like
you're an old head in your head.
Yeah, just like I feel like I was like I'm really my grandparents. Like it's like I don't get this new music. Like I don't really get this.
I told you. That's what we said. You an old ass man, but you're 14. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We were getting ready to go last week on the show, and I said something about like, Darren, you an old ass man. He said something about what he was eating, about what your food.
The vodka tonic.
Vodka tonic. He's like, yo, my doctor said that's good for me. I was like,
yeah.
That's how you know you're an old ass person when you start. It says, well, my doctor said.
Well, look.
But I'm glad. Do what your doctor says so you can be here a long, long time.
Okay.
Start wearing Bill Cosby sweaters and high waist corduroy pants. Fashions.
You better stop playing me for real. No, I mean, I just, I don't know. I always been like that. I hate change. I don't really like change like that.
So you're not a Republican?
Ooh.
Spicy. Maybe.
Not a secret reveal. It's like, not.
Oh, like, a tug at my wig, honey.
A surprise reveal. I actually voted for, let me stop.
I was a Republican once.
Here's my thing.